Zombie divorce. Daniel slammed the bathroom door behind him finally. Quiet. For the first time that morning he was alone. He leaned over the sink and looked at himself in the mirror. There were scratches across his face, a bite mark on his calf, and something missing from the back of his shirt. He sighed. Marriage, he muttered. Daniel shuffled toward the toilet and sat down. Peace, just a few minutes of peace. Then he heard it. Behind him, a small sound, followed by a smell. Daniel froze. No, he whispered. The shower curtain moved. He closed his eyes. Please no. The curtain exploded open. Margaret lunged out of the shower. Daniel jumped up too late. She clamped down on his backside like a starving piranha. Daniel stumbled across the tile floor with his shorts halfway down while Margaret hung on like a determined terrier. He slammed into the door. Margaret, we talked about this, she growled, still biting, still chewing, still technically his wife. Daniel finally shook her loose and scrambled out of the bathroom, half-dressed, bleeding and screaming, what was not included in the marriage vows. Daniel had been married longer than he had been an adult. He was 38. He had been married 20 years. He and Margaret met at 16 in biology class, assigned lab partners. He forgot his notes one day and copied hers. She corrected his spelling. He liked that she was certain about things. She liked that he wasn't loud. By senior year, they were inseparable. By graduation, everyone assumed they were permanent. They married after freshman year of college because it felt practical. They already knew each other. Their parents approved. Neither of them wanted to start over with someone new. At 19, that felt like maturity. At 38, it felt like momentum. On a Tuesday evening in October, Daniel stood in the kitchen while Margaret wiped the counter for the second time. You already cleaned that, he said. I missed a spot. There was no spot. He checked the time. 6:02 p.m. Dinner was at 6. You said you'd be home at 6. She said, it's basically 6. It isn't. She didn't raise her voice. She rarely did. She corrected, adjusted, reframed. She preferred order over emotion. They sat at the small wooden table they had bought when they were 21. One leg was still slightly uneven. They had talked about replacing it for years. How was work? She asked. Fine. What does fine mean? It means nothing unusual happened. She nodded once. The television in the living room played the evening news. Reports about a virus overseas, aggressive behavior, fever, several unexplained assaults. Officials used words like isolated and unlikely to spread. Margaret reached over and muted it. I don't want to hear that while we eat. He didn't argue. After dinner, she washed dishes. He dried them. They moved around each other carefully. Their hands did not touch. Halfway up the stairs, she stopped. You've been quiet lately, she said. I'm always quiet. You didn't used to be. He leaned against the railing. He almost said it then. I don't think this is working. The sentence formed clearly in his head. He imagined her response. Not screaming, not crying, just disappointment.